Hi guys, my name is Smetkin Dima, and you are with me on my channel, Smetkin Syndrome. This is a channel about strange journeys. The 26th episode of my journey from Sochi to Vladivostok is currently underway, on this electric bike. No, it's not exactly an electric bike. You can't push a button here and drive an electric motor. You have to pedal here. We have 2 days left to go to Irkutsk. It's probably possible to drive at this pace for a week, given that this is the second day of heavy rain. I left early this morning, wearing clothes that hadn't dried since yesterday. We're going to wet our clothes in the rain. Good luck to me! The day begins immediately with joyful mountain climbs. I have no information in front of my eyes about the navigator, or about how much I have traveled, how much is left to go, how much is charging on the bike, what gear I am driving, in what mode. To protect the electronics somehow, I put all my things under the rain cape. I do not know why, but it is still wet inside. I'm wet inside. The vest is wet inside. The jacket is wet inside. What do you see here? You see 2 bananas and 4 cookies, which seem to have already been bought at the Eastern price tag. Banana is 3.5 per kilogram. Cookies are 6.5 per kilogram. What can you buy in our store in the central part of Russia for $6.5 per kilogram? Well, from sweets. Yes, almost anything. We woke up today after 5.5 hours of sleep in a cold room, in which there was not a single hint that things had somehow dried out. No need to give advice. Go there, ask for a heater, ask for a dryer. There are no dryers in such hotels, and they do not provide heaters in such hotels. And they don't have hair dryers for every room. And how can there be a hair dryer if there are only 2 outlets in the room and they are near the door? Yes, don't ask, don't advise. The TV didn't have an outlet. The TV's eyeliner went up to the ceiling. That's it. Stop it. Stop giving me advice. I saw that my clothes were absolutely not dry. The hoodie was in perfect wet spots, as were these same pants, which are dark in color, but they should be like this at least. I had an hourly hotel, yes, which I also encountered for the first time on this trip, and I needed to get out of it as soon as possible. Plus, I had to take into account the words of the guard who told me the previous evening that at 7 a.m. he was taking his bike out to the street parking lot. Okay, I'll eat it. I left my room at 8 a.m. and saw that my bike was parked outside. Yes, it gets wet in the rain. I had breakfast and put on all these wet clothes. All the bags on the bike got wet. The raincoats did not dry overnight. Next, I started assembling my bike. I hung all the bags on it, and you can imagine what it looked like by watching a light cut of frames to dynamic music. Turn on the music! Well, that's it. I'm sitting here with you today. So pretty and cheerful. I'm dreaming about something. It stopped raining, and small drops remained. I decided to take a chance, take off my wet clothes, so that at least the water under them would start to erode, and they would start to dry out a little. The plans today are to drive another 204 kilometers. We have already driven 30 kilometers. The main thing is to have enough battery power for the entire journey. According to the forecast, the cloud will always be approximately above us until the evening. Well, give or take 10 kilometers away from us, and straight down the road, right here on the edge of the road. What is it ahead? What a cool and authentic place. Hello, can I have tea now? Do it, please.
By the way, where are you going?
I want to get to Vladivostok. Kuril tea, very tasty. It seems that you need to take a couple of sachets, at least later in Irkutsk to drink. Cents. Do you have rooms for one person for one night? Yeah, 26 Oz. Tell me, I travel by bike. Will it be possible to remove the bike from the street somewhere? Or put it inside somewhere? Not allowed? Sorry, okay. In a hotel for the $26, a combined bathroom and a bicycle cannot be put under the roof. It's not good. We are looking further.
Yes, hello, speak up.
Hello, can you tell me, are there rooms for one person today? No seats? Yeah, thanks, goodbye. How is this so? What do you mean there are no seats? Hello, can you tell me, is there a room for one person today?
Economy single room only, $14.
Tell me, I travel by bike? Is there a place where I can put it?
There is no roof. The parking lot is fenced off and under video surveillance.
Okay, thanks, goodbye. Hello, can you tell me, are there places for one person for the night today?
So I can only offer you a double room. It is free.
So tell me, I travel by bike. Is there somewhere to put a roof at least?
Well, yes, you can put it near the hotel. The territory is closed for the night.
Oh, that's it. Okay, great. I bought tea and the truckers, as if they were in cahoots with all my haters. Also started telling me that some horrors were waiting for me ahead. But somehow they laid it all out for me based on the facts. They showed that 60 kilometers here will be difficult. So you'll drive here. 360 kilometers of long climbs here, 60 kilometers of bad roads here. At least now, instead of such a general superficial idea that I might not pass there, I now have at least such a map of descents and ascents in my head. Well, they didn't please me, of course, because all the difficulties of the road are not only in the Irkutsk region. It's not just the long climbs that are waiting for me soon. The guys said that it's 2,100 kilometers from Chita to Khabarovsk, and I'm in for a real endurance test. There will be 15 kilometers each on the ascents and on the same descents. Descents of 15 kilometers are good, but here are the ascents. It won't be easy. The battery charge will melt before your eyes. Officially, we are now climbing the biggest climb. It even looks unpleasant. Where did you go? Don't do that anymore. Stop! I wanted to tell you how beautiful it is here, and it became even more beautiful when the flashlight decided to leave the bike. Asia Pacific Bank. I've never seen anything like this before. Don't even ask me how much I've driven today, guys. I drove less than I would have liked, less than I needed to. I've traveled as much as I shouldn't have traveled during this trip. Come on, brakes, work better.
Oh boy.
So what? Where do we stand? To say that it all looks strange is an understatement. It's cool. There's only rat poison here. What's the chance that the rats won't steal my bike? Is the pipe warm? No, probably with plain water. The accumulated fatigue seems to be making itself felt. Where does fatigue come from, you ask, yes? When I rested here for 2 days, I rested there for 3 days. I didn't get any rest at all. On the first day in Krasnoyarsk, I slept for 5 hours, and the next day I slept for 7 hours. Well, cool, yes, but apparently, this is not enough relative to the efforts expended over the past month and a half. What could be worse than rain? The only thing worse than rain can be 2 consecutive days of rain. What could be worse than 3 rainy days? Leave every next rainy day without drying out. So I decided to sacrifice today. I do not know what to do tomorrow. I don't have time to go to Irkutsk tomorrow to meet my wife from the plane. I don't have time to pick up the car from the rental tomorrow. I do not know, but today I could not go any further. I drove a little over 100 kilometers. I don't have a butt in the saddle. In short, I hope I just need to reboot. I thought the reboot would happen in Irkutsk when my wife arrives. We'll rest for 3 or 4 days, but no. I won't make it to Irkutsk. Cool, luxury. 2 sockets are already quite good. There's another one behind the fridge. What about the heat from the heating batteries? Blocked. And if you open them? Let's see what happens. There is no air conditioner. There is no heat in the batteries at all. Of the entire hotel, the room opposite my room is undergoing renovation.
Is it already 4 p.m.?
In addition to all that I have listed, there is no hot water in the room. Cool. Damn, I just love it. The further east you go, the more interesting it gets. Well, at least the towels in the room are already giving something. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening, still the same day. I'll try my best to sleep, and I'll wake up later that night. I do not know how long I slept, but I managed to fully charge this battery. And at the last division, this one blinks, but it was raining heavily, and I could hear it. I hope this sky just poured out all the last remnants of what was there in the sky. Our local time is almost midnight. I slept for 3.5 hours, and I probably lay in bed for 4 hours trying to force myself to sleep, unsuccessfully. But I was lying down. I was hoping that lying on the bed would at least give my body a chance to recover. Now I will be streaming for subscribers of my channel. I look forward to a convenient time in Central Russia. I went down to the reception, got myself a coffee, bought myself some water, and when I went up to the 4th floor now, I realized that my legs were generally very heavy. They're just made of wood now. They can't do anything. Every step up the ladder is now a test. Pushing myself up is just almost unsuccessful.